next. Oh, what could it ever be? So it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. Next time, let's talk about it.
We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Marcus Morris is out there with Johnson. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Jackson. Caldwell Pope kicks to Morris. To the paint. Here's Drummond. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But
look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
Warriors on D. Just a bit of an up and down year for the Pistons last season. Had some long winning streaks and some long losing streaks for first-year head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, Kevin, some would say it was addition by subtraction because they really went on that big run after they released Josh Smith. 7 straight wins for them at one point, and they also did have some giant loss.
Count that one. 6 points for Steph Curry. Jackson against Thompson. Pass to Morris. To the inside. And it's Drummond missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
They get the rebound. And another shot. Can't get it to go.
most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Johnson. The three-pointer off the mark. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry with another miss.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Barnes with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Thompson for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Green dishes to Curry. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 9. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the paint. Drummond passes to Morris. Drummond in the post. Bogut on him. Johnson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Barnes kicks to Green. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Well, with Coach Stan Van Gundy, it was a very successful first year in Detroit. He's a guy who's going to build around defense. That's been his MO.
And Van Gundy has always been a defensive first type guy, Kevin. I mean, the last 30 years, he has probably the best defensive efficiency for a career as a coach. And his teams always play with great emphasis on that side of the ball.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Over to the left wing. Tolliver for 3. The rebound by Ezeli.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
That's his first personal foul.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Down low. Here's Baines. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Here's Spates. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Spates has got his first bucket in this one. On our old partner, Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's blocked. And that concludes a back and forth. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
Barbosa is out there with Livingston.
That athletic.
Yeah.
And not known as a rim rattler. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, Greg, with his length, he doesn't have to go far to
That's
get
a
to
good
that
point.
rim.
I tell you what, guys, he got it right there without a problem.
And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's stolen by Johnson.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Oh, good with the triple. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Spates. Kicks it to Iguodala. Lets the three fly. This is to Ezeli. It's Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Feeds it to Livingston. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors showed just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Out to the right wing. Spades dishes to Livingston. Over to the wing. And now the Pistons fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Johnson, good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Azili. Barnes comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Here's Morris. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
6 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope pass to Morris. Soft touch off the glass. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
A different look here for Detroit. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Tolliver comes in for Morris. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Jackson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Second free throw, no good.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Back to Barnes. He dishes it to Barbosa. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And the dunk by Barnes.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Greg, you just said the Pistons in a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15 and 29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Bogut comes in for Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Inside. And he slams it one-handed.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Drummond. And it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Curry. 12 points for him. And stolen by Drummond. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tolliver kicks to Drummond. Pistons passing it around. Here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Thompson. 6 to shoot. Tolliver for 3. But they get it back. And it's Drummond missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean,
It's the Pistons, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And Ibaka kicks to Adams. Shoots the three. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Detroit with the ball. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Johnson is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Drummond in the pivot, manning the middle. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Johnson in the corner. Down low. The pass to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Here's Jackson. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Drummond with a screen on Westbrook. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Cans it from downtown. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Out to Ibaka. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Durant against Johnson. From 15 feet away. Durant, no good. On defense, Oklahoma City. Dishes it to Drummond. He kicks it to Morris. Outside Jackson. Morris, no good.
Oh, tight. Defense there got right the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. And the Thunder making a change here.